guys, how are you guys doing? And I'm back with another part 2 of how I met my Turkish baby daddy. Um, if you don't know me, my name is Luciana Wahu, and I'm Kenyan. And how I met my baby daddy is through a dating app, but I was living and working in Turkey by the time. So I wasn't in Kenya, so I met him through a dating app in Turkey. And the reason as to why, because once you move to a foreign country, it's you have no friends, you know nobody. So for me, the intention was to at least to meet people, to meet a few friends. That was my intention. Then God had another turn, that God had another turn, and that's how I met this guy. So if you haven't watched part one, I have a part one, but it took me long. It took me like a week or 2 weeks to upload part two, but here is part two. And the reason as to why, because oh my god, I had a lot of things that I had to take care of. My son just started joining. My son joined school this year, like a week ago, like 2 weeks ago, and I have to be there for him emotionally so that he can adapt. And oh my god, the morning, the early mornings, the crying, the saying I'm not going to school, I don't want to go there. Oh lord, sometimes it's like that's why I decided, let me pause this story for a little bit, and then I'm coming back with part two. So we left at now we are in 2022 January, and I was 6 months pregnant by that time. And so for me, I started giving up on this guy slowly by slowly. I started losing interest because I started choosing myself, and I knew I have to work, save money, buy baby stuff, go to antenatal clinic by myself. And shout out to you, my friend Mary. She was very, very supportive, and Grace and other people, Esther, Eric, all my friends who we were living and working together in Turkey. You guys were very supportive, very loving. Oh my God. I remember I used to have cravings, and you guys could even go and get me whatever I'm craving for and bring it to me. So at 6 months, I started like giving up a little bit. Like I started pulling back away from this guy. And I think he noticed like I am not looking for him anymore. And guess what he did? That man was crazy. He was crazy. Like, part one, I talked about how he was talking about abortion. And I'm like, you're talking about abortion? You are not even funding anything. You're funding nothing. Let me tell you guys, never be an understanding girlfriend, because I have been a very understanding girlfriend. That guy, he wasn't poor, he was rich, he had money, but he would never, he would never even, if he bought me something, he has to share it with me. Even though it's food, he has to make sure he has eaten that food. Like we have to go, he has to take part of it. So he was talking about abortion. He sent me to this clinic, and I'm like, you're sending me to this clinic, you're not even asking me how I'm gonna get there. You don't know the consultation fee, that how am I supposed to pay for all that? So I started pulling away from this man, and this man knew very well the people he can hit me back with. He went ahead. He used to have my friend's phone number, because, of course, you're dating me. Sometimes you can have my friend's number. So you know what he did? He sent this threatening message to my friend Mary, and Mary was like, look at what your ex-boyfriend is sending to me. A threat message. Imagine. And the message was saying like, if you don't move out of Istanbul, I'm going to report you to the police, like you're working as you're working as prostitutes, and also you're doing drugs. God, tell me why this man is like, why are you messaging my friend such a message? Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? Are you stupid? Gosh, and my friend was like, okay, we started freaking out because, we are foreigners. And once, and that's not even it, guys. He went ahead. This man went ahead and add a cherry on this, a cherry on top. Like, he went ahead and said, I'm Turkish. You guys are foreigners, and you're living here as foreigners. Let's just see if they gonna believe you or they gonna believe me. Of course they will believe me, whatever I'm saying. And of course I was just like, oh my God, I started panicking. And where we used to live, we had to move out. Imagine we had to move out because he would threaten us with so many messages. Like, those people who send you messages, like, they don't even give you room to breathe. That's how that man was. And he would send those messages, and then the following day he would just be like apologizing how sorry he is, and then a few hours later he will go ahead and do something. So he used to know, because we used to live in the same area, in the same apartment with my friends, my Kenyan friends. So we had to move out. Me, Mary, we have to move out, and Mary had to change her phone number. I can't. No. Good, thank you. So we had to move out, and we had to find a place to live. So we moved, and she changed her phone number. For me, I didn't change because Anne, please, Buneya. So you have your phone. Why are you bothering me? Oh, sorry guys, that's my son. Oh God, doing a video and okay, thank you. Okay. Hi, so we moved out. We used to live in this Florida. If you know Istanbul, we used to live in the European side, a place called Florida. So we moved out, and then we went to some place, some weird. Oh God, that place was so bad. Oh Lord, like, oh. But that's the only place we would find for us to settle and live in. But it was a nice place. Okay, so we started living there. If then that wasn't enough, Anne! Bune, why are you bothering me? So that guy wasn't enough. He went ahead to threaten Eric, my friend. Okay, baby. So he went ahead and threatened my friend. So my Eric was texting me like, your crazy boyfriend was just here hours ago, and you know what he told me? He told me he's going to report to the police that I'm doing drugs. And I'm like, he's going to report you, you're doing drugs, but you're not doing drugs. So what we used to fear this guy a lot. We were so scared of him. I don't even know why we were so scared of him. We were, okay, everybody who, if you have lived abroad or in a foreign country, locals can threaten you with crazy things, and of course you're scared because maybe you can get deported or your visa can be provoked or whatever. So I think that was the reason as to why we were so scared. So I don't know, I didn't know how to find this man, but then I sent him a message. Like, we decided to look for a lawyer, me and my friends. So I sent him a message like, we are going to look for a lawyer because he cannot continue doing this to us. I'm pregnant with your child and you're threatening my life. Of course he threatened, like, oh God, that man threatened to kill me. Yes, he told me the whole scenario, how he's gonna pour acid on me and how nobody will ever find me and how my people will cry in Kenya looking for me. Now, that was the turning point for me. Like, that was the turning point for me. I was just like, this man is crazy. He has mental issues. Like someone who is telling you how they're gonna kill you. and you're expecting their child, and they're telling you how they will pour acid on you, and nobody will ever find where you are. Hmm? Her, my God, I was scared. I was shaking. That night I was shaking. Like, this somebody who I used to call my love. This somebody, I used to be like, I'm in love with. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's like 4 years later now, because my son is almost 4 years. Hmm? So January is over with a lot of threats and a lot of, I will do this, I will do this to you, I will do that to your friends. So January is over for 2022. So we moved to February, and February he was calm and everything. So we looked for a lawyer on February, and we talked to the lawyer, and once the lawyer called him, oh Lord, oh Lord. Oh my God. Once my lawyer called that guy, okay, of course we have to raise money with my friends. And of course we didn't have the perfect jobs, like we weren't earning like a lot of money, but we did it because, okay, that lawyer was nice. He listened to my story and my friend's story, and also we had the text messages like proof. So he sided with us. So he called him one evening. We are all together seated in a restaurant having coffee. And then he called him, and then they are talking in Turkish. And then that man called me, and he told me, he video called me, and he told me he's going to the police station. Like, and he's going to report me because I was. Okay, sit. Sit down. Nini. Okay. Oh God, Akan. What is it, Akan, now? Hi, Realty Kenya. Do you live in South Africa? No, I'm Kenyan. Long time, man. So he called me and he's video calling me like he's going to the police station. He's going to report me like I was working as a prostitute and I got pregnant out there because I did care for myself. And then I want to him take the blame, and he wants me and he wants and I want him to take the blame and be responsible for my pregnancy, and he's going to report me and I'm going to be deported to Kenya with nothing. Sometimes I'm like, God, Anne, why are you disturbing my video? Yaje. Acha kuniambia hapo ni yaje. So my mom is calling. Yeah. Akan, si uende tu ukae na huko. Ni nini? Unanisumbua. Go sit down and stop bothering me for once. Oh, this video. Will I ever end this video? Ever? So, where were we? So I told him, go ahead. Go report me. Let them come pick me up. Let them do whatever they can do to me. And then I think at that point he was just like, why is she not scared? Why is she not scared? She's not afraid that she will be deported. And then he goes ahead and tell me, oh, I even had pity on you. I think I won't even report you today, but I will think about it tomorrow if I'm going to file this report to you, to the police. So for me, I was like, I don't even care. I really don't care. You have done a lot of damage to me, to my friends. Imagine, like, my friends. Oh my God, I feel so sorry about them, about that, because imagine, like, right now I'm living in this place, and somebody is threatening me, and then I have to look for another house. And if you have ever lived abroad or in a foreign country, it's not like the same in Kenya, like you pay deposit and rent. No, it's not the same. There you have to pay rent for about 6 months or 3 months, and then you have to pay for like 1 month, I don't know, so rent is expensive, and you are not working one of the best job. I feel so sorry about that. And Mary used to die with me. That girl, she's she used to be my supportive system. Like, she used to support me in everything. Like, I love her so much. And she's also the same person who was going to antenatal clinic with me. I have never gone alone. She was always accompanying me. And when we got when we got the news, like, you're going to have a baby boy, she was there with me. Oh my god, that was so amazing. And thank you so much, Mary, and may God bless you. So now, yeah, Feb is over, and that man, that how me and him, do you know, me and him, we stopped talking. I stopped caring, and I never looked for him ever. So I moved on with my life, and I worked. I used to work. You can imagine, I'm pregnant, I'm working 12 hours. Hmm? I'm trying to save money because I knew I didn't want to have my child in Turkey, because, of course, I went through the process with my doctor, and it was too expensive for me to. I couldn't afford it, of course. Like, I couldn't afford it. It was too expensive. So I decided I'm going to work um, until until 7 months, until maybe like 7 months pregnant. I somewhere there. I worked until, because I came back to Kenya in in let's sit here. People are listening to me, and I don't want. So, guys, I came back to Kenya around. I came back to Kenya in June. Weka hapo, we usikuje. I came back to Kenya in June. June, I think June something. June, I think 7th. I can't remember. So I worked until I was 7 months pregnant, and then I stopped working. I took a break of about 3 weeks. I can't. No, no, stop it. So I came back to Kenya. So, and thank you, my aunt. My aunt paid for my flight tickets and everything. I came back to Kenya, had my child. After I had my child, he texted that guy on September 2022. He texted me, and you know what he told me? He asked me, "Are you still pregnant like an elephant, or you gave birth?" I sent him photos of how my son used to look exactly like him when he was a newborn. My son, exactly, exactly. He looked exactly like him. So I sent him the photos, and he was just like, "Oh, so you gave birth?" And then he disappeared. I think he blocked me again. So for me, I didn't bother. I didn't even care. I didn't care at all. He was out of my life and out of my mind. So after 8 months, that was 2023, I think, somewhere there, I saw a text message from this foreign number. So he used another number to contact me. And you know this guy, what he told me? Oh Lord. Oh my God. I even had to show my mom those text messages, because he told me if he wanted, he would take my son away from me, and I will do nothing, because Kenya is so corrupt. He will just pay, and he will just bribe somebody, and he will go and he will take my son away from me. That's the message that made me freak out. I'm like, so now I'm not in your country anymore. I'm back in my country, and you're still threatening me. How you gonna take my son away from me? And I'm like, do you think Kenya is a village? Or what do you think Kenya is? Kenya is a country. It is a big country. We are a lot of people. My same, my name, my name is shared by so many people. So how many people do you think have my same name? No, I will just come back. I will just come to your country. I will just give somebody some money and bribe them. I will just give them your full name, and then they will find you and they will come get you and they will bring back my son. I'm like, he's not now. He's your son. No, now you want him to be your son. Are you? Oh God. I remember that day I did not respond to his messages because, and that's the day I changed my WhatsApp phone number. Yes, I used to have that Turkish number. I changed it. I changed that on 2023, and and that's it, guys. Guys, not since that day, I've never heard from him. I've never had him text me or call me. I think he has tried, but he doesn't know how. My friend moved out to different cities and they changed their phone numbers, and also they have to go change their social media usernames. So he has no way to get contact to me. I think that's the case. But that man was evil. He's an evil man. And I thank God because I'm talking about this story because not because I want you guys like to think all Turkish men are bad or whatever. No, that's something that happened to me, and I not all Turkish people or men are bad, but that particular one person, he's evil, he's demonic, or I don't know. But that's the story, guys. That's how it's gonna end, and it's ended. And since that day, I've been working out like myself. Like my son is going to turn 4 years. He has never supported him. He, hmm, hmm. Sometimes I think about him, and I'm like, Jesus, what was I doing with such a bastard? But God wanted me to go through that for a reason. Yeah, it is a very sad story, and even my family members don't know about it. I've never talked about it. I've talked about it with the only people who know this story is Mary, Eric, and people, the people we were living with in Turkey, because we went through trauma together. If you'd see us running, finding houses, changing phone numbers, and also, in Turkey, it's not like here in Kenya, like you just wake up and you decide to change your phone number. No, it is a process, and I'm so sorry for my friends because they have to go through that. Yeah, it is a fun. It is. So when you hear fear men, not all, but some. So I know my family will gonna know this story here whenever they're gonna watch it, and I don't like talking about it because it's not because I'm hurt or anything. Because why? Why do I need to talk about it? I don't find the need of talking about it. It's something that I don't like talking about. So that's it, guys, about him. Nothing else. So you can tell me your opinion. I know it's sad. Ooh. Yeah. So that's it about my Turkish baby daddy. Hmm, what a story. Oh God. So thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below what you think. And that's the end of the story, because since that day until now, I've never had I've never heard from him ever again. I haven't. And I'm proud to be a mother, and being a mom has changed me a lot, and I'm happy about it. So keep tuned to more beautiful moments and good videos. Adios.